Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How y'all doing today? Welcome. It's Wednesday. I know y'all probably asking like where you been, Melissa, because we haven't seen you in a few years. I mean, not a few years, but like a few weeks. I can't believe this is my first upload for 2022. I know that I have not uploaded since I don't know when was my last upload, guys. I've just been busy. Yeah, I've been subscribed to my channel for a while. Y'all know I have depression, anxiety, so everything's just hit me at once. Plus my daughter got sick, throwing up, and it was just like a lot, and it was just I needed to take a break. Talking about some of these stories do take a toll on me, and so I just needed to take a little break. I really was ready to upload Monday, but like I said, my daughter was throwing up, and it was just like it was a lot. But I'm back and ready to go and start uploading again. Okay? Y'all got me? Because I got y'all. I'm here. Y'all. Anyways, if you're new here to my channel, my name is Melissa, and I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. Mondays I talk about unsolved, anything true crime, solved, whatever. It's my next topic, and I also throw a little important topic that I feel like we don't talk about but needs to be talked about more. And on Friday I dedicated to missing kids. One of those things that I am in love doing. I feel like every missing child needs to have a voice, and I want to be that voice for them. And hopefully what I'm hoping with those videos is just hopefully somebody comes across it and remember something about the whatever child I'm talking about at that time. So yeah, so if you like any of those things or you're interested to hear more, go ahead and subscribe, and also hit the bell so you can be notified every time I upload, because I'm here for y'all. Nah, I'm not gonna say that because there's times that I will be missing, but that's just because sometimes I need a break, y'all. I need a break. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, I'm going to be talking about a case. I thought it was unsolved, but it's actually solved. So, I hope y'all find this case interesting, because I found it interesting, guys. I really did. So, before we start, let's go ahead and read what we have in inspiration today. That's what I'm be calling these, my inspiration. So today I'm a firm believer that the truth will always come out. You may as well save yourself the energy just to be honest from the start. Guys, I'm gonna start writing these on my description. If y'all want me to I'm start doing these. I may not do some of them because some of them are very long. But if y'all want me to do that, just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do that for y'all. So today we're going to talk about someone who maybe most of y'all probably heard. He freaks me the hell out, because when I was searching and reading his story, I was like, who raised this? Who raised him? Like, somebody please tell me who raised him. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to calm down. I told myself that I was going to calm down and be like more calm when it came to my videos. But guess what? I'm Dominican. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, y'all. Today we're going to talk about David Parkway, the toy boss killers. Have y'all heard of him, guys? Have y'all heard of him? If y'all haven't, y'all better sit down, because this man is some, like, I don't know. I can't explain him. I want to, but I can't. So let's go ahead and get started and see who is this David Parkway, and why do they call him the Toys Box Killer? Guys, let me tell you something. At first, I thought it was like, when I first saw the title, the Toy Box, it wasn't what I thought it was. So here we go. Let's get started. David Parkway, the toy box killer, is believed to have tortured and killed more than 50 women inside his soundproof trailer. And this is him. This is him. Yep. Y'all see? He looks like a grandpa or something, right? Yeah, I know. On March 1999, 22-year-old Cindy Vilder was hooking in a parking lot in a New Mexico, because I'm not gonna say the other word. Sorry, y'all. When a man claimed to be an undercover cop told her she was under arrest for solicitation of sex work and put her in the back of his car. He told me I was under arrest and put me handcuffs on me, Vigil said. The man was David Parkway, and he brought Vigil to his nearly soundproof trailer, which is called his toy box. He then chained her in genealogy table in the center of the trailer, and over the next 3 days, raped, tortured Vigil with help from his girlfriend and accomplice Cindy Handy. The two of them used whips, medical instrument, electric shocks, and sexual instrument to torture Vigil. Before her torture, Ray would play a cassette tape with the recording detailing exactly what she would be forced to endure. I'm gonna show the picture of the toy box. I hope YouTube does not take down my video for this, but it's not as, I don't think it's bad, but but this is the toy box. This is what it looked inside, y'all. Like, imagine being in there and having to go through, oh my god, no. On the cassette, Ray explained that she was to refer him only as master and the woman with him as mistress, and never to speak unless spoken to first. He went on to explain exactly how he would rape and torture her. The way he talked, I didn't feel like this was his first time, Vilder said. In a later interview, it was like he knew what he was doing. Guys, hold on, I forgot. Let me put my... Sorry, if I hear back noises, that was my TV. I forgot to put it down. It was like he knew what he was doing. He told me I was never going to see my family again. He told me he would kill me like the others. On the third day, while Ray was at work, Handy accidentally left the keys to Vigil restains on in the table near where she was chained while she left the room. Seizing the opportunity, Vigil lunged for the keys and was able to free her hands. Handy attempted to stop her, but Vigil stabbed her in the neck with the ice pick where she approached. She ran out of the trailer naked, wearing only a slave collar and padlock chains. Under pressure, she knocked on the door of a nearly noble home. The owner of the house brought Vigil and called the police, who primarily arrested both Ray and Handy. David Parker Ray was born in Belen, New Mexico in 1939. Little is known about his childhood outside of the fact that he was mainly raised by his grandfather, but regularly saw his father, who beat him. As a kid, Ray was bullied by his peers for his sassiness around girls. These insecurities drove Ray to drink and abuse drugs. He served in the USA Army, receiving an honorable discharge at the end of his enlistment. Ray was married and divorced 4 times in his life. It is believed that Ray began his killing spree sometime during the mid-50s, which only came to light with the escape of Vigil. After arresting Ray, the police gained a warrant to search his home and trailer, and what they found shocked and disturbing them. Ray's toy box contained a genealogy table in the middle with a mirror mounted to the ceiling so his victims could see the horrors believed upon them. Letting the floor were whips, chains, pulley straps, clamps, legs, spreads, bars, surgical bleeds, and saw, as well as numerous sex toys. there was a wooden contraption used to bend over and brutalize Ray's victim while he and his friends would rape them. On the walls were detailed diagrams showing different methods and techniques for inflicting pain. In the trail of the toy box killer, the police also discovered a videotape from 1996 showing a terrified woman being raped, tortured by Ray and his girlfriend. And this is what they had. Guys, just imagine being there. Oh my God, I couldn't even picture myself, these women going through these. Like, what made these men think that that's okay? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just so sad for these women to have gone through them, and I hope that, you know, they're resting in peace, and you know that this man got caught and got caught for his crimes, because it really doesn't happen. And I'm glad that the girl got, you know, the courage to get herself out of the situation, because I feel like if this girl would have not gotten away, he still probably would be killing right now. With the police surrounding the arrest of the David Parkway consider the disturbing considered disturbing of his crime, and another woman came forward with a similar story. Angelica Mountain was an acquaintance of Ray who, after visiting his house to borrow cake mix, had been drugged, raped, and tortured by Ray before being left by a highway out in the desert. There she was found by police, but there had been no follow-up in her case. Ray would often use drugs that would induce amnesia, memory loss, and his victims, like sodium pentola and peritoli. Guys, I'm not good at English, okay? So y'all might as well just get used to this, because y'all gonna see this a lot now in my videos. So they could not properly remember what happened to them. With the strongest case, with 2 victims testified to the crimes, the police were able to press Handy, who quickly folded and began telling what she knew of the murders. Her testimony led to the police to discover that Ray had been helped in the abductions and murder by his daughter Glenda, Jesse Ray, and friend Dennis Roy Yancey. Yancey admitted to participating in the murder of Maria Parker, a woman who was abducted, drugged, and tortured for days by Ray and his daughter before Yancey strangled her to death in 1997. And this is her, y'all. This is the... After releasing some details about the woman in the video, she was defined by her ex-mother-in-law as Kaylee Garrett and a former friend of Ray's daughter. On July 24th, 1996, Garrett, after getting into a fight with her then husband, decided to spend the night playing pool at a local salon with Jesse. Jesse brutified Garrett's beer, and she and her father placed a dog, collar, and leash on her and brought her to his trailer. He then raped and tortured her for 2 days, keeping her on a date rape drugs. The while after these 2 days, Ray slit her throat and dumped her on the side of the road. Miraculously Great survived the encounter, but neither her husband nor police believed her story. In fact, her husband believed she had cheated on him that night, filed for divorce that year. Oh my God, y'all, imagine you coming home and you telling your husband, no, like, I was raped for 2 days. Do you not see my leg? Like, why would I cheat on you with a crazy person? Like, that don't make no sense. And you don't see that is crazy. Due to the effects of the drugs, Garrett had limited recollection of the events over those 2 days, but remember being raped by the toy box killer. And this is there's the other side of the room. These drugs, as well as the socomnimi standing of many of the women involved, made it difficult for their testimony to be really accepted by jurors. Though it was able to beat two of the cases put against him, the toy box killer was sentenced to 124 years in prison for the numerous offenses involving in these abduction and sexually torture of these three women. Jessie Ray received a sentence of 9 years, and Cindy Handy was given 36 years in prison. David Parkway died of a heart attack on May 28, 2002. He merited 3 years in his sentence. In the investigation of David Parkway's trailer, police found evidence of several more killings, including diaries written by Ray, where he detailed the murder of at least 50 other women. Despite the evidence, the authorities were unable to create cases from them. And this is the other, guys. This is just keeps. It's crazy. This is crazy. Through Handy and Jane's both identify areas they believe Ray disposed of these bodies, police found no human remains in any of these locations. It is believed that a serial killer who put his amount of effort into his terrified toy box and who killed numerous women over many years will likely have a greater number of victims. Many undefined personal effects injury found in his trailer also pointed to the greater number of victims for the toy box killer. We're still getting good leads, FBI spokesman Frank Fisher said about the toy box killer in 2011. As long as we're getting those leads, and as long as they express their press keeps generating interest in the case, we're going to keep investigating these. Now that you read about David Park, the box killer, learned the horrifying story. Okay, so that's it. So in this case, I'm glad that they're still keeping these case going, because to me it seems like there is more. I mean, he's been doing it for who knows. I mean, they say like he started around the 50s, the 1950s, and where he lived. If you search it, or do you? I think they have like a show. I don't know what show it was. I think it was Nap. And one of those shows, they actually they did like a documentary about him. And if you see, or if you search where he lived, it's in Mexico, and it's like he's basically like, his trailer's right there, and he has all this open space. So imagine him doing it for so long and barely getting caught at the time of this girl ran. It's like, you don't know how many bodies are in his thing, or even if he even put those bodies in there, you know? And my thing that kind of gets to me is that he probably would have gotten caught earlier if the police had believed the first woman, the woman that her husband got a divorce because he thought that she was cheating on him. Like, if they would have believed her, or would it have been more, or would have done more research, I think he would have gotten caught earlier, and these women that are still missing probably their body would have been found earlier. That's just me. I may be wrong, but I mean, he used a lot of drugs that made these girls don't remember. I mean, she remembered a few things, and the only thing she remembered was being raped. She don't remember anything else, and that's really sad. But at the same time, I feel like if they would at least done a lot of more research on her case and try to help her remember certain things, or told her who did this to you, let go with me, see if you can take her to the where it all happened. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get to. I think he would have gotten caught earlier. I mean, I'm glad he got caught, but like I said, if he would have gotten caught, if they would have paid attention to the first victim that got away, I feel like they would have probably have found the other bodies. But because they didn't, and they waited until the second victim that got away, I mean, you don't know. You never. I mean, some of these serial killers, they will hide a body from you. You don't even know. You don't. And I feel bad for these families that are still searching for their daughters. But all I can say is I hope that they are found one day and that they get that type of closure. Because yes, he did. You know, the people that were they were caught and you got some type of justice. But I think when you don't have your child's body, it's just you still feel like it's still not. You still feel like you're missing something, and it's not fully a closure that you could deal with. You can't move on until you have your child's body. And I've seen a lot of cases that happens where the family, I mean, yeah, they got caught, they got justice, but they still don't have that body. It's funny because I was reading something on Facebook about how this wasn't even on Facebook. Was it on Facebook? I don't remember where. About how this girl, no, it was on YouTube. I can't remember her name, but I'll tag her. She did a video of this, and she is about how this girl that got her own uncle. Her uncle killed her, and he got arrested and stuff, but till this day he will not say where the girl's body is at. And I think that is sad. And to me, the only reason he's not saying is because when it comes to serial killers, or anybody that murders, they want to have that power. They want to have that power. And to me, it seemed like him not telling the family, somebody that was like the uncle that you were married to. I think he was married to one of the girl's sister. I can't remember exactly, but I'll tag her the YouTube so y'all can go see the video. And I'll, if anything, I will do a video of her case as well. But that to me, it seems like, why are you not telling these families where your niece is at? You kill your niece once, but you're not telling them where she's at. And that to me is just, serial killers or anybody that commits any type of murder, they have to have the power. Oh, I got caught. Yes, I got caught. Yes, I'm gonna pay for the crime. But guess what? I'm about to just keep hurting y'all by not telling y'all where the body's at. And that to me is called power. They want to have the power. And for them, they know that they're in prison, but they also know that you're still suffering because you don't know where the body is at. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you. And that's what they're doing. I know where it's at. I know where I put the body, but I'm not going to tell you. So they're going to keep that to them. And that's one thing that I feel like they enjoy that. They enjoy that power because they know that you are suffering. They know you're in pain, that you're searching and you enjoying it. You're in prison enjoying the fact that you are causing this family pain. And that's what they do. And it just sucks that I've heard a lot of cases of that there is just some serial killers that I'm not telling you where the body's at. And it sucks because they go to sleep every single night knowing that you're suffering because you are still searching for your child's body that hopefully one day you'll be able to find. So it sucks because you just want some type of closure. And I think that's the type of closure that you want, is that type of closure to where you you want to bury your child, you want to bury your family members, and it sucks and it hurts me. And and anybody that's gone through this, if y'all haven't, don't give up, have faith, because you just never know. You never know. So guys, this is it for me. I will see y'all Friday. Besitos, and I hope y'all have a great day.